Hey, Shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rekwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give double honors to the apostles, a great millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give it peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Love when the video is edifying. Love when you acting get something from this video. Quick video, man, through the spirit. I'm going to go through Sirach 7 and get a couple precepts here. Just going into, don't seek preeminence, man. This thing is not about being a man. This thing is not about, being rulers, trying to be, having rule over men as well. You know what I mean? It's not about that, man. You got a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot, but you got some certain characters, certain, people that hear this word and hear this truth and think that, the Lord's men are their men. Like it was said, with the, the affiliate thing had happened, and certain guys were saying, they don't want to leave their men, to come to GMS and all that. But you got to think, none of these are your men. These are Yahweh Shai's men, if they be of the elect. And that's the mind we have to have. The mind is, the mind you got to have in this truth from, since I've been in it, is that you got to serve. Okay. You got to serve, man. And the greatest leader is the greatest server. Okay. Because scripture say what? The greater thou art, the more humble it should be. Let me see. Greater art, humble. Yeah, Sirach 3 and 18, it says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. So the greater you are, the more humble you got to be. It's about serving, man, because ultimately we're serving Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, with this truth, this light, this understanding, holding this wisdom, right? Being an example to the flock. Okay, and how to move. When certain situations get brung upon you, right? That's your chance to show, wisdom, man. Especially for younger brothers coming in. So therefore they, each one teach one, This is Sirach 7. I started at 1. It says, do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee. Give me 1 second, man. My son. One second. Slakia. Back in, I'm gonna get it back. This is Sirach 7 and 1. It says, do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Yeah, because, if you do wickedness, evil will come unto you. You do harm, wicked will come unto you, man. Okay? I'm sorry, you do wickedness, harm will come unto you, man. Okay? That's why you gotta fear, man. You gotta fear the Lord. Because, seeking preeminence and all that and having doing it for vainglory and pride and all that, that's wicked. You ain't doing it in truth and sincerity, man. You got to do this thing in truth and sincerity, So therefore, you might receive the promise. It's not about pleasing men or putting on for men or, it's not about being a guy, being the one that wants to be seen and being in the front, you know what I'm saying? Being the one that always want to be heard and nah, brother, I'm a, I'm saying, no, let me read, sometimes it's good to hold a sign. Sometimes it's good to stand, you feeling prideful, man. You that shit creeping up, go hold a sign, man. Go to where you started at, man. When I first came into this thing, we was on sign duty, and still on sign duty, and it didn't change. It's just you got a couple more jobs that you got to do now, right? You got to teach, right? You got to read for brothers, okay? You've been blessed with a couple more jobs in the ministry, okay? But sometimes it's good to go back to square one, you know. When you feeling like that, jump back, get humble, man. You know, go without eating. Do intermediate fasting, man. Just whatever you got to do to keep uh that pridefulness, the pride demon off of you. Do it, man. You know, do it, man. Because your best days is the humble days. Your best days is when you're not really, arrogant. I ain't saying confident, right? Because you got to be confident as a man, but confidence and arrogance is two different things, man. Confidence and pride is two different things, okay? You understand that real confidence comes from work, you know? Real confidence comes from work, and work is humbling, okay? When you work on yourself, like, you got these fighters, right? These boxers, I use for an analogy, or these UFC fighters, or, guys that, play sports, right? And, their confidence, and some of them are arrogant, but when you look at their confidence, it comes from, how much work they put in, man. It comes from how much work they put in. These dudes, man, I saw a weigh-in the other day. I had sent it to the brother in Detroit, man. This dude couldn't even stand up. You know what I mean? From just fasting, not eating all day, had to cut weight. He needed help getting on the stage. He couldn't even, he got to the scale, was wobbly, man. You could see it in his eyes poking through his face, man. Skin glued to his skull, man. You could just see it, I don't know if he won or not, but shit, if he won, man, tears gonna come on that man's eye, but tears gonna come down that man's eyes from all the work he put in, but that work gives him confidence, It says, and when you serve, man, you have confidence. When you know you're doing the right thing in this truth, you waking up, putting your best foot forward, okay, doing the right things, putting off the old man daily, right? You have confidence, man, and you understand, like, man, I gotta be humble, okay? Because really, we're nothing, man. That pops up in my head all the time, even today. Like, scripture say, "Why is earth and ashes proud?" Like, pride is the Lord doesn't deal with pride, man. Okay, it says, "Depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn from thee." Jump down to 4. It says, "Seek not of the Lord preeminence, neither of the king the seat of honor." Don't seek preeminence, man. When you seek preeminence, it'll cause you to do things that'll make you look foolish. It can cause you to do things that'll make you look like a straight fool, man. And then when you look back at it, you be like, man, why did I do that? Don't seek preeminence. And then when you seeking preeminence, you're not doing this out of truth and sincerity. It's a great saying, like, my uncle said in the world, man. He say, I don't care I don't care if I'm driving a yacht. I don't care if I own a yacht. I don't care if I'm the janitor on the yacht or just a passenger on the yacht, as long as I'm on a yacht. You know what I mean? So it's just we all got one goal, and that goal is salvation. Okay? The ultimate goal is salvation. The ultimate goal is being right with Yahweh Shai. And if we're right with Yahweh Shai, then, all the rest of that, the byproduct is salvation. Byproduct is kingdom. The byproduct is having these nations as servants, right? The byproduct is, being under the second covenant and being right all the way, to where we ain't gotta, worry about shit. Are we eating abominable foods? Or when you throw the shirt on, they got cotton and they got fucking polyester and all this other shit in it. And these dyes that's bad for your skin and all that. And then, you feed your children and, it's fucking, lead in the oatmeal and baby's oatmeal, man. I saw a video 2 days ago. That shit was vexing. Dude put a strong ass magnet, to a Ziploc bag full of baby food or baby oatmeal, and put the magnet on the thing, and all the metals and shit, followed the magnet. And it was just like, why would they do that? But you live in a wicked ass society. You live in a wicked ass society, man, and that's why we got to stay prayed up, because our only hope is the Lord. These people in the world, they don't, they count on this society. That's all they know. So they're totally invested in it, with their actions, with their mind, their spirit, everything. That's why they, indulge in wickedness. We can't be like that in this truth, man. I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. It ain't about being a man, man. It's not about that, man. Okay, like the brothers say all the time, man. When you take away rank, what do you have? We just all believers. Okay, but rank is necessary. Okay, let everything be done decently and in order. That's what the scripture said. It's Rock 7:5. It says, "Justify not thyself before the Lord, and boast not of thy wisdom before the King." Right? Scriptures even say, "Well, hold your tongue when you come into the house of the Lord, man." Hold your tongue, man. You gotta, scriptures say. Let me grab it. Count it wise. Proverbs 17:28 says, "Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding." Okay? Your mouth, right? Control it. Control it, man. That tongue is... Your mouth could get you in a fucking war, man. You got to be able to control, what you say, Okay, your mouth is... I was thinking about that earlier today, man. Your mouth, that's a dangerous tool, man. They say conversation rule the nation, right? But your mouth is a dangerous fucking tool, man. And if you can control it, man, that's power in itself. Okay, this is Sirach. I'll go down to 8. It says, "Bind not one sin upon another, for in one thou shalt not be unpunished." Right, laying sin on top of sin on top of sin on top of sin, saying, "And the Lord don't see me, man." And then you got niggas that say, "Oh, the Lord know my heart." Well, the heart is is wicked. Okay, the Lord knows if you're trying or not too, or if you just doing it and saying, "You know what, shit, we ain't perfect, man. This and that. Only God could judge me," and all this. Wicked men make an excuse to do evil, as the scripture said. But the Lord, unlike, I don't know if you people realize that the Lord knows everything. He knows the number of hairs on your head by count. Okay? So he knows if you're trying or not. He knows if you're trying to be right or not. That's what this great spirit is for. You got to get right, man. Okay? It says, "Say not, the Most High will look upon the multitude of my oblations." Right? So even if you in this truth, right, and you doing this thing for, for the wrong reasons, and, for whatever reason you're doing it for, and not for the right reason, the Lord see that, man. The Lord sees that, man. And you notice when these certain guys get tested, right, they fail, These dudes fail, like the affiliates, man. Certain of them got tested, and, certain of them was exposed. Certain of them, didn't want to come and, come, to the camp, to GMS, and, they probably was thinking, the guys who didn't want to come was probably thinking like, man, A, I don't know these men. B, B, I don't want to, I'm the head of my camp. I don't want to go in and, be under someone and this and that. And man, see, you can't have that mind, man. You can't have that. That's the wrong mindset to have. You can't have that mindset. That's prideful. That's arrogant. What would the Lord say about that, man? Okay. It says, if you know the truth is here, why not want to get it? Why wouldn't you want to be around the truth? If this is where you're learning it from, this is where you're giving double honors to, you're giving double honors to the apostles. Y'all not no more, but you were giving, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. But yet, when it's time for you the gates were open, and boom, you could, you didn't want to do it. Like, if the truth is here, why wouldn't you want to? You really got to ask yourself that. Okay? It says, "Say not, the Most High will look upon the multitude of my oblations. And when I offer to the Most High, Yahweh, he will accept it. Be not faint-hearted when thou makest thy prayer, and neglect not to give alms." It says, in alms will deliver you, man. Okay? Alms will deliver you, man. Alms is, you know, is a tool, man, that you must use. Okay, you must use. But I want to go back to 9. It says, because you got dudes that will say, you know what, man, the Lord, he ain't going. Man, it's just this, it's just that. I ain't perfect. It is just, man, he ain't looking at that, man. You got dudes. I've heard dudes say that. You got dudes that say that, and it's just like, wow, you don't fear the Lord. But scriptures say what? Obedience is better than sacrifice. Let's get that. Better. First Samuel 15:22 says, and Samuel said, had the Lord Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord Yahweh. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. So obeying the Lord is better than sacrifice, man. So let's just obey. Let's just do the right thing, man, until we're delivered out of here, man, because we need deliverance. We need help. All this shit going on with America, and these people, these different nations and wars, everything we've been prophesying about, teaching and preaching about is now, it's coming, man. It's coming, okay? So let's just make sure, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, let's just make sure we right, man. Okay, so with that, man, Lord will the videos edifying. Lord, I got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. I'm going to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.